The topic, as the brother said, was drugs and thugs. But I was whispering to the brother, why don't we call it drugs are for dummies? He said, no, we don't want to offend anybody. Anybody feel offended by that title? No? Okay. The question came to mind, and as some of you, they asked me recently, what is a drug? Can anybody tell me what is a drug? Okay. Yes?
Anything besides food that changes your state of mind.
Say it again?
Anything besides food that changes your state of mind.
A drug is any substance other than food which changes the way the body or the mind functions. That's pretty good. MashaAllah, you have shuyukh in your masjid. MashaAllah. That's pretty good. So, can anybody tell me? Are you listening? When are drugs good and when are drugs bad?
They're good when it's entitled.
When used by prescription from a medical doctor, drugs can heal illnesses, injury, and take away pain. Who agrees with that? Here's another question the kids ask me. Are you listening? No talking. Where do drugs come from? No talking but the brother here.
Usually some drugs are natural, like tobacco is actually the use of the plant, which is ground into a fine powder.
Where else? Where else? Whoa. Some drugs can come from plants, such as marijuana, like the brother said, cocaine, heroin, tobacco, and the brother said labs. Wow, we have some shuyukh in here. These guys should be teaching the class. MashaAllah, barakallahu fiqh. What does the drugs, what do they do? What does it affect? It affects your brain, your body. What else? What else? What about your behavior? Your body, your brain, and your behavior. And your coordination. That's right. Is that right? What else does drugs affect? Your lungs. What else? Your organs. What else? Your liver. What else? Your brain cells. What else? Any sisters? Yes? Iman. What else? Now we're talking. What else? What else? Your kidneys. What else? What? Your taqwa. Okay, what else? Your teeth. What else? Your heart. What else?
Your veins.
Your respectable. How about school? Kids that do drugs, do they go to school every day?
Yeah.
How about your family? Does it affect your family?
Yes.
I know a kid personally. I know him personally. He got strung out on crack cocaine. And you know what? He had to get some money. You know what he tried to do to get the money? He went late in the night. And he stole his mother's TV. And he sold his mother's TV to someone for $35. And the TV cost $500. He got the $35 and he went and he tried to get some drugs. And he got $5 worth of drugs instead of $35. He smoked it. And then the next day, you know what he did? He went back to his mom's house. He took her jewelry. Thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. Got the jewelry, got to get the drugs. And he gave the jewelry to the man. The man gave him back $100. Then he got the drugs. Then he smoked the drugs. Then after he went back to his mom's house, and his mom left a letter and it said, if you take anything else, I'm going to kick your blank, 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 blank. So, what did he do after all of that? What did he do? He thought that he's going to be smart. He's going to go to his sister's room. Move over. And he tried to take his sister's jewelry too. And he came and he gave the jewelry to the man, and the man gave him $50. And he went back and he got some more drugs. But guess what happened after that? No, no. Then one day he tried to go to his big brother. He went into his big brother's room and he tried to take his big brother's VCR. On the way out, his big brother happened to be coming through the door. And his big brother caught him red-handed.
Red-handed.
But guess what? What happens if the police catch you doing drugs? You guys know what a summa position is? We know a Muslim kid. We know a Muslim kid who was doing drugs, and they caught him. And you know what the officer said to him? Assume the position. What do you do? What do you do? What do they do when they say assume the position? What do they do? What do they do? What do they do? They ask you to do what? And what do they do? They frisk you. They see what's on your body. And they found some marijuana in his pockets. After that, they put something on his hands. What did they put on his hands? And then they put him in the car. And then while he's driving in the car, you know what he said? He went to jail. Yes, brother. Oh, Avery, you want to answer that question later. So, who wants to be a person who sneaks in the nighttime and also be a burglar? Put up your hand. Anybody? Okay, the question comes now. Why do people do drugs? I need some sisters to participate. Why do people do drugs? Sisters. Yes, sisters. Sorry, I can't hear you. People do drugs because they feel depressed. That's right. What else? Sister. Yes, sister. Yes. People do drugs because they think it's going to be fun. That's on the list. What else? Sisters. Yes, sister with the yellow hijab. People do drugs to get money? Okay. What about you, sister? Yes? I can't hear you, sister. Speak very loudly. I can't hear you.
To think they're cool.
To think that they're cool. Yes, that's on. To feel accepted amongst their friends. That's right. What is the number one thing? Someone's missing it. No. No.
To get high.
No. No. Those are part of things. But what's the number one reason? No. Any sisters? You know what it is, guys? I was curious. I just wanted to see how the drugs would be. Curiosity. I have a saying from back in my day. Watch Ibrahim, he'll complete the sentence for it. Curiosity kills the cat. So if the cat goes around looking for information, it's going to kill him. Is that true? Is it true or is it true? Okay, we want to explain to you guys three things and then that's it for today. There's three types of people that think about drugs. There's the non-user. I'm a non-user. I've never taken drugs in my life except for what the doctor has prescribed for me. I'm a non-user. Never used drugs in my life. Alhamdulillah. Anybody else can say that? You gotta put up, brother Iman, you gotta put up your right hand. I'm a non-user. I'll tell you the reason why. The reason why non-users is number one, health reasons. Number two, religious belief. Is that why we don't do drugs? Our religious belief? Also, so that they can continue to play sports and be an athlete. No one's allowed to talk in my class. Also, bad experience. Who's ever seen a bad experience of people doing drugs in their life around them? Who's seen the effects of bad drug abuse? Okay, from amongst the non-users, who is just not interested in drugs whatsoever? Put your hand up. Who's not interested in drugs? They want to be far away from drugs. Okay, that's the first category. The second category are the people called, listen, experimental users. Okay? Curiosity about drugs. They believe that doing drugs won't lead them to any harm. Okay? So, what they do, they say, you know what? It's the weekend, man. I want to have a good time. So I'll try drugs just this once. That next week, they try it again. And then the week, they try it again. So the one-time user becomes a two-time user, becomes a three-time user, becomes an occasional user, and then finally they become the last category, which is the hardcore addict. Someone who does drugs all the time. That's the third category. They're constantly doing drugs and they try many types of drugs. The last category, may Allah save us from all these bad categories, is the drug dealer. He sells the drugs. He gives the drugs. He takes money for the drugs. Is that right? Is that true? Okay, but what other kind of addictions that are out there besides drugs? Let's talk about that. Let's see. Anybody is affected by the drug of what they call, well, they call it television, but I like to call it the devil vision. Who is addicted to the devil vision? Put up their hand. The devil vision. Okay. Who else is addicted to video games? What's that game called? Streets of New York or Def Jam? Okay. Who else is addicted to the internet chat line? MSN. Okay. Who else is addicted to extreme sports? What's an extreme sport? So we have to teach Molana, what is extreme sports? What else? Huh? Basketball, that's not an extreme sport. What else? No. An extreme sport is bungee jumping, rock climbing, skateboarding. These are forms of addictions. Now how about for the sisters? Who's got the terrible addiction of shopping? Shopping in the mall. Who has that addiction? See, all these sisters that have the addiction of shopping. Okay, so if you're a guy like me, then you're addicted to exercise. I like to get fits. Okay, how about gambling? Anybody know anybody who gambles? Okay, how about the addiction of dieting? I have to look skinny. See some of the sisters. Okay, how about some of the brothers? I have to eat 25 Fudgios tonight. And Joe Louis.